started recording. The first thing we'll look at here is the networking. It is related to the networking part. So network management. So we know already how to check the IP address in Linux. Okay, right? How to check IP address in Linux. So what is the command?
ifconfig.
Very good. ifconfig. This is the one command. There is another command called IP addr show IP addr show kind of stuff also there. It means there is a command is there. IP addr show command of stuff is there, but this is enough. nmcli. This is the another command. There is a 3 commands to look at the IP address. Just to now, I want to introduce nmTUI. Okay, what is this TUI, guys? Again, you know GUI, graphical user interface. CLI, command line interface. That is we know. But what is this TUI? The UI is a text-based user interface, or text user interface, or text-based user interface, or a terminal user interface. Text-based user interface, or a terminal-based user interface. Actually, it's a text-based user interface only. It is. So, what is the difference? CLI is a text-based, and TUI is also a text-based only. But this is in a CLI. You should use the command to interact with it. Okay, so you use a command to do something, right? Here it is not like that. You open a small window in the text box only. This is a text box, for example. This is your text box. In the text box only, you open a small type of window, and there we can able to it. It is a old type only. It is not a new thing. It is a very old. Earlier days, when I learned the DOS kind of stuff, DOS operating system, that time, DOS operating system, Windows based operating system, Windows 95, we have a file edit options are there. So it is like your Turbo C type only. It is look like Turbo C only. Okay, it's a edit option, file option. You will get it. Okay. Now we don't have a Windows command based edit option is not there. Edit option is not there. Okay, you can't edit the file in the Windows command line terminal. Okay, so earlier we have a edit option, that is a TUI interface is there. So this is interesting is TUI based. Okay, so to check the IP address, these 3 things. To manage the network. So one is nmTUI. Okay, nmTUI is the best as I know, because it is EL7. In a EL7 you have a nmTUI command line interface is there. So next one is network manager, GUI tool, system-network manager kind of stuff is there. System network manager related thing is there. System config, network or network manager related. Other is command line base is also there. So I will put a different lines to modify the things, different commands to manage the network related kind of stuff. Okay, there is a file is also there. I will show you that one, guys. I don't want to touch my EMnet0 by converting into this one and that one kind of stuff. Just I want to add one more adapter. So then I will try on that one. Okay, so I don't want to disturb my existing network. It is already connected to my router with the DHCP kind of stuff. Okay, just I'm adding another network adapter, so then I can able to manage it. Okay, So this is my second network adapter. I'm going to VMnet 1. Okay, so totally static type, or you want a totally dynamic type. So anything you want it. Yeah, I will put it VMnet 0. No problem, don't get confused. Two adapters. One is VMnet 0, second is second adapter. That is also VMnet 0 only. Okay. Otherwise, you can put a VMnet 1 also. You want a local VMnet 1 also, you can do it. So I put a VMnet 0, VMnet 0, both are VMnet 0. Okay. Start the virtual machine. Because I don't want to disturb the existing one. So that's why. You got an error, right? Usually if you disturb in this location, you will get that kind of stuff, grub kind of stuff. Okay. So I started a machine. Okay. So this is a different type of command set is there for open in a GUI mode. This is NMTUI mode interface. This is GUI mode interface. So what about a CLI mode interface? Already I told guys all configurations under /etc. So you can see /etc system /etc system config network scripts, that is there. So we'll see that one also. Meanwhile, I'll put a command disable enable adapter. Disable and enable adapter. First, you should know what is your adapter name. What is your adapter name? So you can use a command like a CLI, like this kind of stuff. For example, your NIC name is ENS33. For example, okay, your NIC name is ENS33. Okay, so you want to disable. If down, it means you turn off ENS33. You want to enable it. If up, ENS33. It means turn on type. Okay, this is for a disable NIC ENS33. Enable NIC name is ENS33. Okay, like this. But Bharadwaj present. Okay, Bharadwaj present. After this list, everybody came. I'm missing Maya, and that's it. Okay, people are unable to. What happened?
Gopi present.
Gopi present.
Yes, network issue lately joins.
Okay, Gopi present. Good. Now, okay, disable enable.
Sir, Amay is present.
Am I also present?
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is how to disable enable. When we do disable enable, when we do disable enable, that is important, right? So when we do disable enable, so we'll see. So when we do this one, so the situation is like this. For example, you change network. Change network means connectivity. So I connected now. Tomorrow I will connect it to some different router. So I will get a different IP address. Sometimes IP is not updating. So you change a network, but address not updated. Okay, not updated. You change network, so not updated from DHCP server. Okay, DHCP server. So it is not updating. So what you do? Disable it, enable it. That time it will come up. Or you change your static IP address. But not showing updated one. In that situations also you should use this disable enable thing. Okay, disable enable thing. In NMTUI also you can use it. This is the CMD. This is the command line. This is the CMD wise. You can do it. Both are commands only, so don't worry. NMTUI also I will show you. NMTUI also how to disable enable with the NMTUI. Command is NMTUI, and when I will show you pictorial wise only, you have to show it. Okay, like that you can see. GUI mod is very simple. It is EOMAD. It is already there. Yeah. This is my entire user list I created. Okay, username is root. So we'll see how to assign a static IP address. Also we'll see. Okay, this is our machine, right? So this is the network. You can see two network adapter names now. So you can go to each network like a turn off, turn on, like enable, disable in GUI mode. Okay, wired settings. So I will go in a GUI mode how to do it. So I'm showing in a wired settings like this. Okay, so you got a ENS33 on. This is ENS37 on. The 37 is second one. 33 is the previous one. 37 because I added two networks. Remember, I added two networks. 37 on. Okay, this is disable. This is enable in GUI mode. Next, this is my IP address. Okay, my IP address, and this is a IPv6 address. What is this? MAC address. Hardware address means MAC address. Default gateway and DNS address. Cannot automatically make available to other users like this. This is I got IP address from DHCP server. Okay, so the connection name, MAC address it is showing, IPv4 also it is showing. Automatic. So I change it to manual. Okay, you want to assign manually, you can assign manually also. Okay, so first of all you should give your IP address 192.168.0. Maybe 198 maybe 190. I don't know which is available. You must know which IP address is available. So you can see like manual. Make sure this static IP must be available. DHCP means DHCP server knows, but here it is we don't know. Okay, so that is why we should give. Okay, subnet mask. Net mask means subnet mask. gateway. So my gateway is 192.168.0.1. Okay. Guys, both our first network and second network both are connected to VMnet 0. So both are in the same physical network. If you put a VMnet 1, then compulsory you will understand much better way. No problem, just click apply. Okay. Now check it once again. It is updated or not. It is not updating. See, I given IP address manually, but it is not. Even you have to give the DNS address also. You can give DNS address also, like you can give 192.168.0.1. Apply. Okay. So still it is not updating. What to do? What to do? Just disable, enable. So now you got a static IP address. Okay. See, this is the IP address I given. Same IP, I got it. Okay. So this is how to do with a GUI mode. This is how to do with a GUI mode. For settings. So this is one part. Okay. I said no, system config network manager kind of stuff. So that is like you can open here network manager, but GUI mode you can't write here, right? So everything. So compulsory remember how to do it. Guys, I'm setting back to automatic. You want automatic? No. Keep it in manual only. Keep it in manual only because I want to show you one more CLI based setting. Okay. So already I assigned an IP address. Like a okay. I assign IP address. Okay. Static IP address to ENS 37. That is my adapter name. Guys, compulsory verify. Names may be different from one system to another system. Okay, the names numbers will be different. So compulsory you should know it. Next, /etc/ system config by systemd directly will go to the network. Networks is nothing. Networks is nothing. Okay, that is default network. So no problem. I will search it, guys. I want if CFG hyphen ENS 37 file, or at least if CFG. I want this file. How to find it? Please tell me. I want this file. What is the command? How to find this file? Actually, I want this file. I want this particular file. How to find? Or any file with a if CFG starting. Forget about hyphen ENS 33 or 37. How to find this particular file in my system? It's pretty straight question.
Cat.
Let's go.
Hello.
Cat.
Cat.
Cat is used to read the file, right? Cat, okay.
Find.
This is the command we practiced.
Yes.
Okay. Slash means search in entire system, hyphen name of the file. If in case you don't know what is ENS33 and all, no problem. Try to find where is CFG with a star on kind of stuff. Okay. Or you can use the locate command also. It is generating something where CFG is there. Oh, so many things. Okay, because I given a star, right? So if CFG where it is located, anything is, it is displaying. See? So completed searching. So I'm scrolling up. Actually, what I want is this one. See? I forget the path. System configure, I thought it is, but it is sysconfig. Okay. So this is the path of this file. So I'm taking, but actually it should show another file also, but it is not taking. Why it is not showing? So we'll go to this path first of all. Network script. Yeah, I think this is the wide connection 01 is ours. Of all. So first of all, find out how to check the IP address. Okay. IP ADDR. So you must know the connection name ENS37 only. Maybe it is saved in a different name. See it is. This is my first ENS33. This is the first one. This is the next one I added. So that is this static IP address like this. 190 I given. Okay. But the name is correct. But why it is not showing exact name? NMCLI. Get the IP address. See it is. NMCLI. NS33. This is the your adapter name. This is your network. This is your IP address. Like this. Yes, this is a connected to. This is a name. Name of this one. Okay, that's why it is showing wide connection 1. Okay. This is the IP address I given statically. So remember this name, guys. Remember this name and as well as this name. Okay. DNS configuration, server configuration completed. So what are the command last I use? NMCLI. There it is showing exactly the name inside of our system. Next. So find no. Cat space /etc /sysconfig network scripts. Okay. So there is a different files are there. You can see ENS if CFG ENS33 if CFG wide connection 1. So this is ENS33 file. This is our new file. So we'll see first of all if CFG ENS33. This is the dynamic one. So this IP address is a dynamic IP address. So type is Ethernet type. None we don't require, but see it is boot pro type is DHCP. Boot protocol DHCP. Yes, IPv6 is yes. Default route is S. See, you can't see anything. Means anything means you can't see IP address. Only you can see the names. On boot yes means, guys, remember what is on boot S? On boot S means when you start your PC, automatically the adapter also will be on. Okay. On boot no means you start a PC, your network adapter won't be on. So you have to on the adapter by using a commands. Okay, like a if up command. Okay, so ENS like on boot. Yes means when you start your PC, automatically network adapter is on. Device ENS33, name is also ENS33. Okay, so you can't see an IP address here. Why? Because it's a dynamic DHCP configuration. Okay, it is getting an IP address from DHCP configuration. How to check it? Like this. Okay. I will show you through NMTY also. Now I'm in a CLI mode, right? Checking the configuration. This is network configuration. This is one for ENS33. So another one will be there like this. Okay. So instead of this one, I put a double tab. So this is, you can see ENS33 and also wide connection. I think this is the second one like this. You can see here it is. You can see the IP address also. You can see DNS1 address. Okay. Boot, yeah, on boot, yes. Name is wide connection 1. Name is wide connection 1. IP ADDR. Okay, like this. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy entire this thing and paste here. This is my network adapter. It is a static IPI configuration. So it is a static IP configuration. You can see boot proto none. Boot proto none. It means it's not a DHCP. It is a manual. Okay. This is also you can remove it. This also you can remove it. If you want to configure manually, you can remove it. So you can see IP address. Prefix means what is prefix? Subnet mask /24. This is gateway. Default route yes. This is not required. It means so many things are in a screen, right? So I don't want that one. This is UUID. So you don't put this number. This is also optional. Okay, I'm putting a hashtag for optional kind of stuff. Okay, hashtag may represent. So in this one, okay, in this one, if I put a hashtag means it is optional. It depends upon your hardware. If you want to change the name of this one and this one also, you can your wish. Auto connect priority like that is given DNS address. So important thing is guys, when you are configuring manually, okay. So if you want to configure manually, so you have to manually first one is boot pro none, boot pro proto none, IP ADDR, put the IP address, prefix. If you want to put a gateway, yes. On boot, yes. DNS, you should put it. So this is the commands. Okay, so we have to compulsory things. Okay, type boot proto none, IP address, IP ADDR is equal to this IP. This is the cap letters. I see. This is the cap letters. Okay, give the IP address, prefix, gateway, DNS1. DNS1 means first DNS, prefer DNS. You want to put a 2 DNSs, you have to change it. Okay. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to this one. Okay. We'll copy this one also. Because the first one is DHCP configuration. This is NS33 193 IP address by DHCP server. Okay, so here also you can see the names are little different. Yeah, this configuration I am removing because it's a text is very big. You can't see any IPA ADDR kind of stuff. Only it is showing on boot SR NAT, on boot SR NAT, boot proto DHCP, okay, name and UDD name like this. You don't configure anything here because it's a DHCP. It's a DHCP type of configuration. This is completely optional, guys. This is, you don't put it yourself if in case you are configuring. Also, you don't put a hardware address, this MAC address. Okay. If you are configuring manually, so how to configure manually? This is IP address by static or manual. So the configuration is look like this one. Okay. Now how to change it? I'm going to change IP address on ENS 37 static. Again it is static or manual. So we'll see how to change it. How to change it from here. Okay, I want to edit this one. How to edit? How to edit this file? I want to edit this file.
VA editor.
Yeah, we can use VA editor. We are in a GUI mode. You can use gedit also. You can use it if you want. You can use it gedit also. I'm using VA editor because VA editor is ours. Okay, like this. I open with the VA editor. Now, if you see, this is my IP address. Okay, I'm not doing much difference. Okay, so simply only I'm changing difference. Press I put a 190, right? So I put a 190. So instead of 190, I will put a something 10, 11 or anything, right? I'll put a 109. Maybe 109 is taken or not. I don't know. So no problem. We'll try. If it is already there, then we will get a column. Okay. So we'll try 109. To make sure that that IP address should not be taken by any other PC. Okay, but I'm giving, so before that one, better to check once in your because that is a public. We are connected to LAN, right? It is not a host only network. If it is a host only network, I can entire thing in my control only, but it is given by router. Okay, my router is giving IP address to somebody. Yeah, very good. 109 is not available in my network. Okay, in my network. Okay, so then I changed my IP address only. I didn't change any other things. Okay, I'm not changing anything. Even the name is also I'm not changing. Okay, so I changed my thing. So you can see here it is. DNS is same. Okay, on boot yes. Gateway is there. Prefix is 24. IP ADDR, that only I changed. Okay, boot pro to none. Okay, and MAC address are same only. I didn't change anything like that. So yes, colon WQ save. I saved it. Check the IP address. IP ADDR DNS 37. It is showing still 190. I change it to 109. NMCLI 190 only it is showing. Old IP address it is showing. It is not showing a new IP address. What to do? Still it is showing a old IP. what to do? I changed my IP address, but it's not updated. So what to do? If down ENS37 adapter name, properly see the adapter name, means I disconnected, I disabled it. Next, enable it. If up ENS37 ENS37, okay, it is activated. Now check the IP address. See, 109. Okay, we got a 109 ENS37. Okay, we got a 109 IP address. Okay, you want to see, check with the NMCLI kind of stuff also, you can check it. NMCLI 109 is showing. So this is how you can change manually with a file name called like this. Okay, so go to this one and what to do? Edit what as per your requirement. As per your requirement. So I didn't done anything, just I only changed this part only. Okay, I only changed this part only. Remaining I didn't touch it. Remaining I didn't touch it. Okay, only I'm writing, I'm copying that one only. Only I'm copying that one. This is only I changed. Depends upon you guys. For example, you are changing to for example, this is class C, but if you want to change it to class B type of IP address, 172 type of address, you put 172 here. Prefix will be changed. Okay, so you are changing entire network, only IP address in the current network. So that is important. Okay, be careful. I am not going to that one that much depth to see how to change the IP address. Okay, so once that one, so what is I done? If down ENS37, if up ENS37. If you don't like to put a two commands, you can use another command is called systemctl. Okay, restart network, or you can use the old command is service network restart. Okay. So this is also for enabling, disabling. This is service restart, restarting the network service, restarting the network manager, like that. Okay, this is for disabling, this is enabling, this is restart the service. You know, this condition also it will work. Okay, in a troubleshooting, disabling, enabling. Okay, and also it is, this also works like a restart network service, restart network service. Okay, so this is very important commands for a troubleshooting. Okay, of course, this is for checking purpose, this is a troubleshooting purpose. And also we'll go to this. Yes, this is purely optional part. This part is purely an optional part. Whatever it is, it is purely optional. Some ETH0, okay. Some like a ENS33, okay. So it depends upon it. Depends upon your network operating system. Name of the adapter is different. Okay. So this is a completely to manage the things. GUI network manager. like this. Okay. Enable, disable. So remember these commands, guys. Network management. First of all, how to check the IP address. Next one is how to manage the IP address. Next one is how to disable, enable, or restart the network services. These are the things you know, that is you will understand. You can know, you will do things. Okay. Use a TUI interface. Using a TUI interface, how to do it? The command is nmTUI. nm means network manager, TUI. Okay. How to do manage with a nmTUI? Again. Okay, so we tried with the GUI mod, and also we tried with the CLI with the editing of a configuration file, right? Next one is TUI file. This is very simple, guys. Okay, this is the last one in a network management, TUI. Okay, this is TUI. So you want to see again like this. So this is a, think it is a CLI based system. Okay, think it is a CLI based system. It's a terminal only, right? Or you open. Okay, so you can do what I want to do is I'll connect with my putty. So why I didn't connect with the putty is one more reason is there. You know why I didn't connect initially is a putty. So because if you don't connect it to NICs and you want to try on a first NIC, okay, you have one NIC, you are trying to change the IP address to NIC and your putty won't work. So I keep my first NIC like that only. That's why I'm not touching my first NIC. Why? Because of the putty access, again IP address difference will come up. Okay, so that is the thing. It is taking little time. Guys, are you understanding or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
But practice, guys, it is very interesting. You know how much it is interesting is, you know, some people are really interested and they are giving a comments also. This is the comment I got it yesterday. Okay. Last time also someone put a comment. So first my Linux, someone put a comment. Okay. That is what I'm trying to say. It's very interesting topic. Very funny, very interesting topic. Okay. If you know the server, you can install anything in the server. I install DevOps, I install Ansible, okay, Terraform. Like I didn't install Terraform, not yet. I'm going to try next week only. This week completely busy in travelings. Okay, so Ansible I done on my Linux. Very simple. Okay, Docker is very easy compared to Windows Docker. Linux platform, it is very easy. So you know the system, then you can do so many things. That's what I'm saying is, okay. People like to learn so data science and all, but whatever it is, guys, it should be run on a system. Okay? Data science, ML, Python, whatever it is, it should run on a system. What is the system? How to work with the system? That is, I said, work with it. Okay, you'll see that one, nmTUI. See, it is no GUI, right? So no doubt, it is my remote PC. Somewhere it is located. So it is my terminal, a black terminal, white terminal, whatever it is, you can use nmTUI. So see this, edit connection, activate connection, set a system host name, which okay. Okay. So this is edit connection. I'm going to edit the connection. Which one you want to edit? Guys, don't touch your first adapter. You can touch the second adapter. Okay. Wired connection. So make sure that if you touch it, you make sure that you should reset to the previous one or cancel in last. Okay, first up one or second one. Add, edit, delete, back. So I'm going to edit the particular connection. See, this is the connection name, profile name. Now it show hide. Okay, it is showing like a show is there, hide is there. Hide means it will be hided. So this is you want a IPv6 configuration. This is IPv6 configuration. This is IPv4 configuration. You went to this one. You want to select, press spacebar. You want to deselect, press spacebar. Okay. X means selected. X means selected. Remove X means not selected. Like this. Okay. I press the spacebar to select it. You can see cancel, OK, kind of stuff. Okay. Cancel. Okay. Use your up arrow, down arrow keys. Okay. Guys, what I'm doing is this is in a manual because previously we done in a manual manner. I'm changing to automatic. I am changing to automatic like this. Okay. Now obviously automatic means this will be remove. We'll go to OK. I'm going to back. Now activate connection like this. First deactivate it, then what happened to my system? Activate connection. Yeah, activate again. So now what happens? Quit. Okay, so now check NMCLI IP address. Okay, I got two IP addresses like this. One is 149, another one is 109. Okay, why two IP addresses? I didn't change my that IP address. So again, go to edit. I didn't remove this one, so I have to remove this one. Okay, so remove, and yes. Okay, now go to back, quit. Okay, still it is showing same thing. What to do, guys? This time I will show you systemctl restart network, restart the network service. I'm showing the command. Anytime you can use it. You can use if up, if down kind of stuff also. You can use it. Where is ENS 37? Yeah, here it is. It is still showing same thing only. What happened? It just got freezed. 33, 37. And my system, yeah, because this update will kill the system. Quit. Control C. This is working. Still showing both the things not set up. So new session, duplicate session, change session, saved session, reset terminal. Yeah, very good. It is working. NMTUI. Okay, NMCLI. Okay, you can look at this NS37. Two IP addresses, two routings. Still, it is showing like that only. Even though I use this systemctl network restart. Okay. Network restart, right? So that is, I have two adapters. The 2 adapter network restart will give you problem always. So don't use this command when you are using PuTTY. Don't use restart command for a network restart command. Don't use it if you are using PuTTY kind of stuff. So it is become a little lazy. It means not lazy. The network will disconnect and that. PuTTY is remote access through network. Okay, again a network should be established, session layer should be re-established, right? So that's why it is giving this much of time. And that I connected with the first one only, but still network. If I use if down, if up, no problem. Okay, yes. Which I am using directly if down, ENS 37. So I'm disconnecting it, and also if up, ENS 37. Sorry, if 37. Now check it again. Any changes? See, now that one is gone. That 109 is gone. So if up, if down means disable the adapter, enable the adapter will give you the output. Again, guys, how to change? Okay. How to put a static IP address using NMTUI? How to put a static IP address with the NMTUI? So last one, NMTUI. I want to put a static IP. Edit connection. Edit. So go to this show automatic IPv4 automatic. Change automatic to manual. Show. Add the IP address 192.168.0. I put a 120. Maybe it is there or not. /24. /24 represent subnet mask. Okay, it is IP. IP is class C 24. Class B 16. Class A 8. Remember. And also giving my gateway. And DNS is also there. So I'm giving DNS address also. Okay. So this is finally assigned IP address. Okay, look at once again. First you have to change automatic to manual. Okay, then go to this, go to show to hide, click on show, you will get a hide. Okay, so then show, click on show, so then you will give the IP address properly. Make sure that the IP address should not be given to any other PCs before you give. If it is already given, means conflict will occur. Click OK. Sometimes, guys, network, you are given IP address to the network. You are given IP address to your adapter, but it may not be updated. So if it is not updated, either you use if down, if up command, service restart kind of command. You can use this one also, activate a connection. Activate, it means deactivate the connection, activate the connection. Activate a connection. So go to your adapter. This is my adapter. First deactivate this adapter. Now it is not moving. No keyboard and all. So click OK, enter. Don't deactivate this one. This deactivated. Now activate again. Okay. Select our adapter. If you see the star represent means it is activated. Okay. No star means not activated. Okay. So see, it is already active, not active, deactivated. So now activate this one. Now it is activated. See, you can see the star. I'm going back. Which something it is showing a error, so no problem. So it's not even error. NMCLI. I check the IP address 120. You can see IP address is 120. Okay, you want to test? Can you able to ping to this one or not? You can test it also. Like from here, ping 192.168.0.120 from my Windows machine. I'm trying to ping. Yes, I can able to ping. So this is it. Okay. Guys, this is a basic part of networking. Other things, name, DNS server kind of stuff is also there. But it is okay because it's already started and almost it is half an hour. No problem, but that's a good one. Guys, understand or not how to change the IP address manually? Okay, using NMTUI. Okay, so first of all, I told how to check the IP address. These are the commands we use to check the IP address. How to manage the IP address. We this directly GUI mode. Okay, GUI mode network manager. We can go, or you can go to a file and edit these files. So then you can able to manage it. Okay, and also use NMTUI. Next. So after you done changes, so you want to update the configuration, or if you got IP address, in both conditions, you can use like a disable adapter and enable the adapter. Also, you can use sometimes you don't know the network adapter and all. Sometimes you start a machine, you didn't get an IP address. IP address is not updating. Also, you can use restart the network. Okay, network manager like that you can give the command. Okay, but this is more effective as we've seen also. Okay, it is entire network is restarting. That will take time. Okay, next in GUI mode, in GUI I went to the network manager kind of stuff. Okay, I changed my IP address. Okay, so I showed how to do it, and also there is a command to open the GUI mode thing is there, but still there or not I don't know because it's a Linux 5 and 6 it is there. Not found. Okay, no problem. Yeah, command is correct. Network, the command is not there, so that is not installed in this particular PC. That's why it is not there. Okay, no problem. The network manager kind of stuff. Okay, it is not there. Directly you have to go to network manager options like this, adapters, or you can go to system utilities. Okay, settings. You have to search if you are in a GUI mode. So yeah, it is directly open. Okay, so here it is in the settings. You can search for the network is connected, network devices, displays. So many things options are there. You have to search in GUI. GUI searching is quite easy because directly it is showing. Okay. Next one is in a CLI. Go to this file. Okay, find out where this kind of file it is and look at the configuration. Important thing configuration to change is if it is you want to put the adapter in DHCP mode, this is should be in DHCP. Boot proto must be DHCP. Okay, remaining are optionals, guys. This is compulsory. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this is a machine, your device based, it is generating, that's it. Okay, if it is already in static mode, you can see your IP address, prefix, gateway, and DNS address. You can see these 3 things, and board proto is showing none, not DHCP. Okay, like you want to change an IP address to manual, so what you want to change? IP address, prefix, gateway, and DNS address. So these things compulsory, you have to check it and change it according to your network. Change according to your network. So that is very important. Okay, so of course you can use for up and down kind of stuff, and also I explained NMTUI. So where you put NMTUI? In a CLI only. NMTUI, edit, go to edit option, select. Okay, then also edit option, edit network kind of stuff. Go to edit options. Okay, click on show, change automatic to manual. Okay, and give the IP address and all. So as I shown, this is about your network management, guys. I asked once again, guys, do you understand or not, or you want to do it? You want to change any IP address, which manner, anything, you give your option, you tell me, I will do it. Otherwise, if you are very clear, no problem.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so then so compulsory try once, because it's a